Hey, it's Carolyn Kruse at the Outside the Box Music Festival with Country 102.5. And everyone's using the hashtag Country 1025 today while they're taking those photos. And there are a lot to take because we've got a lot of music going on. I am here with Austin Webb. Austin.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, everybody. Austin Webb. Come on now. That's what we like to hear.
Wow. No, we're excited to be here. There's so much talent. I can't believe I'm even involved in this show today because the talent between the two ladies playing tonight, Cam and Casey Musgraves, so incredibly talented between the two of them. And I'm just privileged to be here, especially in Boston. And I've never really spent some time here. I've been in and out, so I'm grateful to be here. And everybody seems like they're going to have a good time.
Well, we are in for a good time. We've already started. And Cam was just on, and apparently you're a bit of a fan of Cam's, I hear.
Yeah, I do like her music a lot.
Yeah, she said that you were a great supporter of her music.
Well, I think that she is I think she's the next biggest voice in country music, just all around the board, I think.
That is a big compliment.
And, and I'm really grateful. There's so many more women getting played on the radio. In general, it's getting more and more popular because the talent is unbelievable right now.
How can you not?
I mean, I know it's not good for me, but it doesn't matter because it's about great country music.
Yeah.
And if great country music can live on the radio, that's what we should be doing.
Right on, right on. So you're here in Boston. You're staying at the Colonnade, so you get a nice view from the rooftop.
Yes. Well, rarely do we see a rooftop pool in general.
That's kind of cool.
I mean, so that's cool. I mean, it was a little crowded, but we're hoping to go there a little later and take a dip and, have a drink or two.
And you're going to hit the town tonight, right?
I want to go to Fenway Park really bad.
Okay.
I just want to go really, really bad.
You should. They do tours.
I know there's not a game tonight, but I would still just like to go. And, where I'm from in Greenville, South Carolina, the AAA baseball team's called the Greenville Drive, and it's built to be a very small replica of Fenway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's really unique, and that's
cool.
why we kind of got into that, and it was always cool.
Well, let's talk about your music.
All right.
I've got to know. I know that you are a songwriter. That was your first. You were a poet, really, right?
Well, not much of one, but I did write poems.
You did. That's how it all started. Your interest in music.
Yes.
But. So you didn't write all country on you. But
I did not.
You obviously found it relatable, and I want to discuss that with you, Austin.
Sure. Well, I think
those lyrics.
Oh yeah. Well, being a songwriter, I think it's very important to have two sides of yourself. One being autobiographical, and the other side just being completely entertainment. You got to provide both of those factors to make a song believable. And for me, I don't care if I write the songs. I don't care who writes them. All I care about is if country music fans like those songs, can relate to them, have fun with it, and and better than that, just dance along to it. So we found that in All Country on You.
Yeah.
The guys that wrote the song sent it to my publisher, and my publisher sent it to me the day it was written, and he said, "Austin, this is all about your life." And so I thought, being a songwriter, this was going to be some really
deep
sweet,
song.
Introspective song about life, love, and harmony and all that kind of stuff. But it was just about, guys messing up over and over and over again. Right.
So I was wondering about that, if it actually was part of your life.
Well, I think there are definitely parts that are true. But I think the cool thing is I think you wanted to put a song out that was like, hey, Carrie Underwood can put out Before He Cheats.
Yeah.
Miranda Lambert can put out Gunpowder and Lead.
Yeah.
I want to see it from a guy's perspective. But the only way to do that is to have two things. Number one, you have to be self-deprecating.
Yeah.
And number two, you have to make it a female empowering song. So we have both of those qualities in that song. And we've been very grateful for its success so far.
You know what you are? You're wicked smart, as we like to say here in
Smart.
Boston, because you did it. You approached it that way. That was a really, really smart way to do it, for sure.
That's the only way to get away with it, because the last thing any man should ever want to do is offend a woman. And for me, I definitely don't want to offend millions and millions of them at the same time.
Well, that's
a
good career move. So, talking about the career, when can we get an album?
Well, we're in talks of an album now, and I'm really excited about putting a debut record out because the fans have been asking for it over and over and over, and
we'll just keep following you on social to find out.
Yeah, just keep following me on my socials as easy as you can. It's austinwebb.com, Austin like Texas, and Webb with two B's like a BB gun.
Well, that's
and you
easy.
got it.
That's easy. Before we go, because I know you got to get up there on stage, one of the coolest moments in your career so far.
I think that playing the Grand Ole Opry is always a pinnacle. I just played the Opry last week, and Vince Gill was there again.
Ah.
So Vince Gill, I don't want to call him Vince. I don't know him well enough to say Vince. But I was backstage my first time at the Ryman at the Opry. So it was a real spiritual moment. And he introduced himself. I mean, I introduced myself to him and told him how big of an influence he was. And he just looked at me dead in the eyes and said, "Welcome." You know, and that to me is a surreal moment.
That's very
I don't
cool.
get very starstruck, although I am a big fan of all this music.
Yeah.
I'm more of a fan of the music than the people usually. You know,
but there's some people who are
very impactful. Chris Christopherson would be one. I haven't met him yet, but I'm hoping to.
That would be cool.
I'm hoping.
Well, I'm sure you're on your way. All good things to you. And by the way, you're top 40, so that's exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. It's a very unique place to be, to go up and down and stuff. And it's but what, it's like, I told somebody, I was like, you look at the chart, you see top 40. When you hit 40, it's like started at the bottom. Now we're at the bottom. On the top floor. That's what it's like, being at the bottom on the top floor. So it still feels good.
Right. Well, congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
luck.
Thank
and we
you.
can't wait to see you here at the Outside the Box Music Festival.
Thank you so much.
Austin Webb.